Get ready for some fishy facts. Why don't fish play basketball? Because they're afraid of the net. Okay, I know my jokes are bad, but trust me, these fish facts are fantastic. We're talking everything from ancient ancestors to gender-bending abilities, and yes, even the shocking truth about fish drowning. Let's dive in. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Zeddy girl, fish live underwater. How can they drown? And you're right, it sounds crazy. But just like us land mammals need air to breathe, fish need oxygen in the water. Fish have these super cool things called gills that extract oxygen from the water. But sometimes, if there's not enough oxygen in the water, maybe because of pollution or algae blooms, fish can actually suffocate. It's kind of like if we were stuck in a room with no air. Not a good time. So yeah, even though it sounds fishy, pun intended, fish can drown. Alright, next up we've got a fish that can walk on land. Meet the mud skipper, the ultimate overachiever of the fish world. This little guy has evolved to not only survive, but thrive both in and out of water. They've got these special fins that act like little arms, allowing them to scoot around on land like pros. And if that wasn't cool enough, mud skippers can even breathe air for short periods of time. So next time someone tells you fish can't walk, just show them a video of a mud skipper strutting its stuff. Hold on to your scales, folks, because we're about to go way back in time. Fish have been swimming around this planet for over 500 million years. That's older than dinosaurs. These ancient fish were the OG underwater dwellers, paving the way for all the amazing fish species we have today. They've witnessed meteor crashes, ice ages, and the rise and fall of countless other creatures. So next time you see a fish, remember, you're looking at a creature with a lineage that stretches back through the ages. Ever wonder if fish talk to each other? Do they gossip? Do they share secrets or tell stories about their underwater adventures? Well, guess what? They totally do. Fish have their own unique ways of communicating, and it's not just about making bubbles. Fish have developed some seriously cool ways to communicate beneath the waves. They use a combination of sounds, colors, and movements to convey messages to one another. Some fish, like grunts and croakers, yes, those are their real names, use their swim bladders to make sounds. These sounds can be grunts, croaks, or even drumming noises that travel through the water. Others, like the flamboyant cuttlefish, use flashing colors and patterns on their skin to send messages. These vibrant displays can signal everything from mating readiness to territorial warnings. And then there are fish that rely on body language. They use a variety of movements to communicate, from subtle fin flicks to more dramatic gestures. They might shake their fins, puff out their cheeks, or even do a little dance to get their point across. These actions can indicate aggression, submission, or even a desire to play. So yeah, the next time you're near an aquarium, take a moment to observe. Watch closely, and you might notice the intricate ways fish interact with each other. You might just be able to decipher some fishy chatter. It's a whole underwater world of communication waiting to be discovered. Alright, get ready for this because it's a real head-scratcher. Some fish can actually change their gender. Take the clownfish, for example. These guys live in a strict hierarchy, with a dominant female at the top. But if the female dies, the dominant male will actually transform into a female to take her place. Their bodies undergo a complete hormonal makeover and boom, they're ready to lay eggs and lead the group. Scientists believe this gender-bending ability helps ensure the survival of the species. So yeah, the next time someone tries to put you in a box, just tell them about the clownfish. Fish can actually recognize human faces. Scientists have done experiments where they trained fish to recognize specific faces. They showed the fish pictures of different people, and the fish learned to associate a particular face with a food reward. And guess what? The fish were able to pick out the familiar face from a lineup of new faces. This means they're not just seeing random shapes, they're actually processing facial features. So yeah, next time you're at the aquarium, don't be surprised if you feel a pair of fishy eyes following your every move. Ever wonder how fish find food in the vast ocean? It's a question that might have crossed your mind while watching them glide effortlessly through the water. Well, let me tell you, these guys have a secret weapon, their incredible sense of taste. It's not just about sight or smell for them. Unlike us humans, who have taste buds mostly on our tongues, fish have taste buds all over their bodies. Yes, you heard that right, all over their bodies. They can literally taste with their skin, fins, and even their whiskers, if they have them. This unique ability gives them an edge in their underwater world. This allows them to detect even the faintest traces of food in the water. Imagine being able to sense a meal from a distance, just by swimming through it. They can differentiate between salty, sweet, sour, and bitter flavors, just like us. This sophisticated palate helps them choose the best food sources available. Their environment is full of diverse flavors, and their super tasting abilities help them navigate and thrive in it. So yeah, next time you're enjoying a delicious seafood dinner, take a moment to appreciate the amazing sensory experience of your fishy friend. Bon appetit! Remember, they are true connoisseurs of the underwater world. Get ready for some underwater magic, because we're about to talk about fish that glow in the dark. Bioluminescence, the ability to produce light through chemical reactions, is more common in the ocean than you might think. Fish like the anglerfish use their glowing lures to attract prey in the dark depths. Others, like the flashlight fish, have special light organs under their eyes that they can flash on and off. Scientists believe they use these flashes to communicate, attract mates, or even confuse predators. So yeah, the next time you're feeling down, just remember the bioluminescent fish lighting up the dark with their incredible glow. Shine bright! Hold on to your hats, folks, because this next one is a real mind-bender. Some fish can actually swim backwards. The most famous backward swimmer is probably the eel. These slippery customers have long, flexible bodies that allow them to move with ease in either direction. They use a process called retrograde wave propulsion, which basically means they create a wave with their body that travels from tail to head. This pushes them backwards with surprising speed and agility. So yeah, next time someone tells you you're going the wrong way, just tell them you're taking a page from the eel's book and swimming against the current. Be a rebel! Ever wonder how fish sleep without eyelids? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? You might think that without eyelids, fish would never be able to rest, but that's not the case at all. Well, it turns out fish do sleep, but they do it a little differently than we do. Unlike humans who close their eyes and drift off into a dream world, fish have a unique way of getting their rest. Instead of closing their eyes, fish enter a state of rest where their bodies slow down and they become less responsive to their surroundings. This trance-like state allows them to conserve energy and stay safe from predators. They might rest on the bottom, float in place, or even wedge themselves into a cozy spot in the coral. Each fish has its own preferred way of resting, depending on its species and environment. And while they don't technically dream like we do, some scientists believe fish might experience something similar to sleep-talking or sleepwalking. This means they could be moving or making sounds while in their restful state. So yeah, next time you see a fish seemingly motionless in the water, don't be fooled. They might look like they're just hanging out, but they're actually in their version of sleep. They're just catching some Z's. It's a reminder that even in the underwater world, rest is essential for all living creatures. So, the next time you visit an aquarium or go snorkeling, take a moment to appreciate these fascinating sleep habits of fish. And there you have it, folks. 10 mind-blowing fish facts that prove just how amazing these underwater creatures truly are. From ancient ancestors to gender-bending abilities, fish never cease to amaze. So the next time you're near a body of water, take a moment to appreciate the wonderful world of fish swimming beneath the surface. If you learned something new today, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for more awesome animal facts. Let us know what you want us to feature next in the comments below.